Welcome back to Andersen Acres. We are here with Gemini, who's hanging out on a chair in the living room. It occurs to me we haven't really done a living room video of Gemini, and here's Tequila helping. Go away. It's not about you. You're in plenty of videos. It's about Gem. Anyway, today I wanted to talk about survival skills and how your domestic rabbit has none. Okay? It's really important to understand that. It explains a lot of their behaviors, and it also is the primary reason you absolutely cannot release a domestic rabbit into the wild. That's the rules, okay? Domestic rabbits are frequently bought because they're adorable. I mean, look at that face. Come here, look at that face. That's adorable. They're bought because they're cute, but then they're forgotten about. People stick them in a cage, and they just leave them. Many times these exact rabbits, the ones that are ignored and forgotten about, these rabbits are released into the wild because people think they can survive in the wild. They cannot, right? But people think, well, there's rabbits out in the wild, therefore rabbits can survive in the wild. No. Pet rabbits cannot survive in the wild. She has zero survival skills. Domestic rabbits have no abilities to survive in the wild. None. A rabbit released into the forest will die. Without exception. Okay? They will die if they don't have some kind of shelter. Now, there are cases where people have released so many rabbits that they kind of form a colony and they're kind of sort of wild, but not really. But that's rare. And usually there's a human involved somehow. So there's a human involved putting food out, or now there are wild colonies of domestic bunnies. It's weird, it's rare, but if you release your rabbit into the wild, it's probably, she's gonna bite you. She's gonna bite you. So she's gonna bite you. Assume you're Tequila, she's gonna bite your nose. She does not like you right now. Anyway, assume if you let your rabbit out into the wild, it's going to die. Okay? Hi, sweetie. Good girl. This is a good girl. And that's a doggy's face. Get out of here. Oh, there's two dogs. I'm having issues. Stop it. Everybody, stop. Everybody who's not a bunny, vacate. So, assume if you release your rabbit into the wild, it's going to die. Look, she doesn't even have the survival skills to get away from a dog that could eat her in one chomp. Okay, so let's be honest. This rabbit's not going to survive out in the wild. Okay? So if you release a rabbit into the wild, it's going to die. It'll probably manage to dig a small warren, but that's where its survival skills ends. The instincts possessed by wild rabbits have been watered down through centuries of domestication. Don't ever release a domestic rabbit into the wild. It's a death sentence, for a lot of reasons. Not only do domestic rabbits not have the necessary survival skills, but they're simply the wrong color. Look at wild rabbits and take note of their color. Does she look like a wild bunny? Wild rabbits blend in, at least a little bit. Some breeds of wild rabbit even change color with the seasons to help them better avoid predators. Domestic rabbits have been bred to have coat colors that are attractive to us, that are eye-catching to us. They're diverse and colorful and delightful. I love the colors of my rabbits. I truly, truly do. Hi. Hi. Okay, I absolutely adore the colors, but they're terrible for hiding from predators. They're not going to be able to avoid a predator. A fancy coat color will attract every fox and hawk in the neighborhood. Okay, so what we find beautiful, predators find also beautiful. For a different reason. So I'll say it again. Never let a domestic rabbit loose into the wild. It's a terrible idea. They have zero survival skills. They will not make it. They will absolutely not survive. So consider that a PSA. Do not release rabbits into the wild. If you have a friend who thinks they should, don't let them. Get that bunny, take it to a shelter and rescue. Do not let them release it into the wild. Don't bite the cord. So whatever you do, do not release them into the wild, and do not let somebody else release them into the wild. It's a death sentence, and it's just not fair. Look at this girl. Does she look like she's going to make it if I leave her out in the forest somewhere? No, she's not going to make it. So that's about it for us here at Andersen Acres. We'll see you tomorrow.